notes, but in a play you could get louder, like just with your voice. Like,
yes. So
instead of
volume.
pitching.
So volume. Okay. So you're doing this, Kate.
Maybe like levels, like stage pictures that make character relationships more pronounced.
Status.
Which you can also do in musical. But
Yeah. But that is dynamic, right? Yes. Body language. Okay. I'm gonna step away from that for a moment. I'm talking about audible. I see what's happening. I'm moving away. So we said rate. We said volume, right? So the rate at which one speaks, faster and slower, just like in music. The music gets faster, the music gets slower. The levels, hi, how are you? Right? Mama! Mama, just kill me. Right? Yes. Hey. Pitch.
I'm scared. You like actually
Inflection, yes.
physically jump.
Okay. What else? Pitch, inflection, volume, rate, levels.
Maybe.
Yes.
I'm not sure if this. Well, maybe like diction or something. Like maybe you're like skipping over words or like kind of abbreviating everything. Or if you're trying to talk fast, I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. So I agree with that. Diction. I'm gonna I'm gonna say articulation.
It's a
So
stretch.
here is something that happens here that's a little okay. When you're singing, sometimes you're gonna change the vowel shape or sound because it's gonna sound prettier or easier for you vocally versus if you were saying that word. Does that make sense? When I say tall, tall. But if I'm singing the word tall, right? All of a sudden now I'm exaggerating the the A, right? In tall. So there is going to be some vocal things that will shift a little bit, but absolutely articulation and diction, that's all kind of connected there. Yes?
Speed, like how fast you're saying your dialogue and how
Yes.
slow.
So speed, I would say rate / speed. Great. Okay, great. Anything else anyone wants to add? This is all good. Good sauce. Good sauce. We're making a good pasta here. I like what we got going on. Okay? Alright, great. So the question to you might be, why are we talking, like if we're doing musical, right? We're doing a song, why are we talking about monologues, plays, and that kind of stuff? Okay? The answer is, in this unit, okay, everyone is going to do their own musical theater song. It has to be from a musical. We'll go more in depth in that in a little bit, okay? But there are two things we're going to do. First is, if there are folks that want to sing, they will be able to sing their song. If there are folks that don't want to sing, you are still going to perform the song, but as a monologue, okay? But here's the catch. Everybody's going to perform the song as a monologue and going to be working on it as a monologue. Okay? And the reason why we're doing this is it's called acting a song. It's called sonologues. There's all sorts of variations on this idea and lesson and this method. But it is going back to the musical, going back to the music, looking at the lyrics and taking the lyrics away from the music and going more in depth as the actor, as the character, to understand the words you are saying. What do they mean? Okay? I want you to think about this for a moment. And I know a lot of you are fans of musicals, so you might not totally understand this. Maybe. But the general lay means like the middle of the line person, audience member that goes and sees a musical, maybe retains 50% of the lyrics that are being sung in a musical. Okay? The other 50% is more of, and I forgot if it was Audrey or Melanie that said this, are retaining the catchy music, right? So sometimes people will sing a song or bop to a tune and not realize that's a depressing song, right? Because they're hearing the music
Literally
part
me.
and they're letting the music take over their bodies, right? I guarantee you, if you were to poll an audience after seeing a musical, you would see more of a lesser understanding of a lot of those songs than those that like are diehards and love the stories and love that, and then they sit there and they're listening to everything you're hearing. Does that make sense to everybody? Yeah? Okay, great. So, in this unit, we are going to pick a musical theater song. We are going to break it down. Those that are going to sing are first going to sing. We're going to pick songs. They're going to sing first. I'm going to try and see if I can get this accompanist in. We might need to, for the first round of singing, just use a backing track, but then we'll have a live pianist for our final song. Okay? And those people are going to sing first. We're going to hear it. We're going to record it if they're okay with that, us recording it. It's just going to be me recording it. Nothing big, nothing fancy. Okay? Then we're going to do our character work on the lyrics, and everyone's going to perform these as monologues. For those that are going to sing, the second time, they're going to perform their song as a monologue. Clap, 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 applause. Take a moment. Then we're going to play the music, and they're going to sing it. Okay? And what you're going to see is, you're definitely going to see a difference in the actual acting, emotion, and purpose behind movement. Okay? You might also probably hear a stronger vocal the second time. Why do you think that is? Why do you think after I break down a song, do it as a monologue, and then sing it, why are my vocals going to be stronger?
Maybe
Philip?
you like understand what you're singing, so you're more confident.
Understand what you're singing, so you're more confident, right? We actually, in a different thing, talked about this yesterday, but understand lyrics / meaning. Struthers?
You just want to focus more on your voice and listening.
Right. So it'll be less focus. Do you guys hear that one? Okay. When people go to sing, you start thinking about how their voice sounds, right? Versus what am I actually singing about? Okay? So here's what happens in